Let me ask you this. Do you know what's really happening with your 401k? Most people think a 401k or an IRA is their golden ticket to retirement. But in reality, it's like a savings bond. A savings bond for the IRS. You put money in, you can't touch it for decades, for years to come. And by the time you retire, you might realize that Wall Street and Uncle Sam ate up a big chunk of your money, of your returns, all through fees and taxes. And now, President Trump just signed a new executive order. A new executive order that could completely change the way our 401ks are structured today. Now, this simply means this might open up the door to new investments, new markets inside your retirement accounts. Things like private companies, real estate, crypto, and commodities. Sounds exciting, right? I know. But it also sounds risky. It could be risky. That's why in today's video, I'm breaking down exactly what this new rule or this new executive order means for your money, means for your retirement and your legacy. So join me on today's video. Welcome back, family. It's Coach Lola Owokoniran here, your guide to building wealth, living a legacy, and living with purpose. On this channel, I break down all things about money, finance, taxes, and even policy changes. All this in a way that's clear, faith-based, and even practical, so you can take control of your financial future. All this without the confusion, without the fluffs, without the stress, making it clear, simple, relatable for everyone out there. If you're serious about keeping more of your money, your hard-earned money that is, and learning how to grow it wisely, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell right below. Yes, give you a minute to do that. Subscribe, notification. Thank you so much, and like this video. Thank you. And if you find value here, share this with someone who has a 401k, because this change right here affects millions of Americans out there. Right now, about 70% of private sector workers in the US have access to a 401k plan. And over 60 million Americans actively contribute today. Altogether, Americans hold more than $7.5 trillion in 401k assets. But here's the problem. Most 401ks lock you into a very small menu of choices. Your options are limited. Things like mutual funds, ETFs, sometimes a few bonds. Maybe if you're lucky, you could get a handful of individual stocks as well. And that's it. And Wall Street loves it this way, because whether you win or you lose on your 401ks, they still collect their fees. They still make their money. Did you know the average American pays over $1 million in hidden 401k fees over a lifetime of saving in a 401k? That's money that could have been in your pocket. On August 7th, 2025, President Trump signed a new executive order called Democratizing Access to Alternative Assets for 401k investors. Now, don't let that long name scare you. It simply means the government wants to give regular investors like you and I more investment choices, all inside our retirement plans. Here's the key. The Department of Labor and the SEC have been directed to figure out how these new options can work for us. And employers will then have the option to add them into your 401k options. So it's not automatic, but the door has been opened. Conversations have started around this new rule, which has been passed. So be on the lookout on these updates, on these changes. Now let's walk through the 6 new types of investments being considered today, because each one has opportunities as well as risks involved. Number 1, private market investments. Number 1. This simply means here startups and companies that are not yet on the stock market. Imagine investing in the next Amazon before it goes public. But high risk, but high reward. You could also lend money, debt investments, and earn interest here. Number 2, real estate. Now, this is huge here. It could mean using your 401k to invest in rental properties, real estate funds, or even lending to developers. Real estate has always been a powerful wealth builder, and this could be a big game changer for everyone. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Number 3, cryptocurrency. Yep, crypto is here. You heard that right. This could allow exposure to crypto funds like Bitcoins, ETFs, inside your 401k. Not just direct Bitcoin ownership, but indirect access. Now, this is volatile here, yes, but also there's a chance, it gives us a chance to diversify. Number 4, commodities. Think gold, silver, things outside of Wall Street. This one right here, I love very much. For example, you could own gold all through your retirement plan as a hedge against inflation. Given today's uncertain economy, this one is interesting, and I love this one. Hopefully it gets passed. Number 5, infrastructure financing. This one is fascinating. You could essentially lend money to the US government for highways, bridges, or public projects and get paid back with interest. Low risk, but lower returns, but this is steady. And lastly, lifetime income options. This opens the door for more annuities and guaranteed income products. Some people love them, some don't, but they could provide peace of mind for us in our retirement years. Family, let's be real. This is more than just a policy change. It's a shift in power. A shift in power happening here. For decades, Wall Street has had monopoly on your retirement money, on my retirement money. They've collected billions in fees because 401ks lock you into their own funds. But if this executive order actually plays out, imagine that. If real estate, commodities, and private markets enter 401ks, it could mean that you and I get more control, more choices, and maybe even more returns on our money. And of course, with this freedom comes responsibility, because there'll be more risk, more decisions, and more need for financial wisdom. Proverbs chapter 24, verse 3 reads, "By wisdom, a house is built, and through understanding, it is established." This is exactly why financial literacy matters very much now, more than ever. Let me give you a quick example. Say you invest $1,000 every month for 40 years. Doing this at a 10% return, you end up with around $5.8 million. But because of fees, if you're paying even just 1% in fees yearly, your balance drops. It drops to about 4.6 million. That's over $1.2 million gone to Wall Street. That's why this executive order matters to you and I. Because if you have the choice to put your hard-earned money into assets without Wall Street's constant cuts and their fees, their charges, more of that growth could stay in our pockets and in your family's legacy, our family's legacy. So, is your 401k a savings bond for the IRS? In many ways, yes, it is. It's been designed to benefit Wall Street and the government first, and then you secondly. But with this executive order, change could be coming. The question is, will you be ready to take advantage of it? Family, my prayer is that you don't just save for retirement. You build wealth intentionally. Leave a legacy for your children, for your future generations, and live your life with purpose. I'll be watching this law closely and updating you as the Department of Labor and the SEC make their decisions and announce them. So stay tuned. All right, family, if you found this breakdown helpful, do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss the updates. And share this with a friend, because millions of people with 401ks need to know what's expected, what's happening with their money. Together, we can be wise stewards of our finances and build wealth God's way. Until next time, family, stay blessed, stay empowered, and keep building wealth all the way. Keep building that legacy. See you in the next video.